The criminal trial is now underway for a Providence police sergeant accused of assaulting a man. Sergeant Joseph Hanley is accused of punching, kicking, and kneeling on a man he was arresting in April of last year. Hanley's defense attorney argues the force was reasonable. Steph MICHAELA was in court for the first day of proceedings and joins us live now from Providence with what an eyewitness to the incident had to say. Steph?
Well, as we saw in the body cam footage that was released prior to the trial, Sergeant Joseph Hanley and other officers pulled Rashad Gore from that black BMW ahead of the trial, and handcuffed him as he lay face down on the ground. Prosecutors say Hanley assaulted him and called him an animal.
You got me. You got me.
Video shot from above on April 19, 2020 shows Sergeant Joseph Hanley and other officers arresting Rashad Gore. MICHAELA GAGNE shot the video from her bedroom window.
I saw a cop kick him and stand on his legs.
She was the first witness at Hanley's criminal trial Wednesday, testifying that 2 days later she sent an email to the Providence police.
You remember using the words that it was horrifying to you?
Yes.
And why did you use those words?
Because it was. I felt like not safe because these people are supposed to protect us.
Sergeant Paul Zenowitz of the Office of Professional Responsibility on the receiving end of her email. He watched the video.
Well, I was astonished.
So sparked an investigation that led Hanley first to be suspended, then a month later charged with misdemeanor assault on Gore.
This defendant intended to teach Rashad Gore a lesson. He wanted to punish him. If you mouth off to police, this is what you get.
Prosecutors say right before the arrest, Gore had shouted at police while they were arresting his friend at a call for a domestic disturbance on Knight Street. Gore then walking away and getting in the passenger seat of that BMW. Officers followed. Hanley's defense team argues Hanley struck Gore just to get him to comply.
The tactics and force used by the sergeant were necessary to gain control of an actively resisting suspect.
And Rashad Gore, the alleged victim in this case, actually did not show up to court today to testify, though prosecutors say he was well aware that he was required to be here. So the judge issued what's called a body attachment. It's essentially a warrant for sheriffs to go out and get Gore and bring him to testify here at the trial. Perhaps tomorrow morning we will see if they find him. But in the meantime, prosecutors have multiple other witnesses to call, including 3 officers who participated in the arrest. Live in Providence, Steph MICHAELA, 12 News.